This is a video on the Shark vacuum cleaner. It's a model AH452W26 made by Intertech. Household use only, blah blah blah. So anyway, that's what's on the bottom of the vacuum, just so you can tell. This is what the vacuum looks like here. It's the bagless with the canister that pops up. This guy pops off here. It's got a little screen in there so that gets all the solid stuff out. Anyway, I just got done vacuuming the living room. As you can tell, it did a pretty good job. I have a dog in the house, a golden retriever, and I have a 10-month-old and a 3-year-old. So it gets a lot of wear, gets a lot of crumbs on the carpet, but for the most part, it did a pretty good job vacuuming it. I can't complain about what it picks up. Actually, I had a Dyson vacuum cleaner that the bearing went out of. I had the Dyson for about 12 years and it finally needed some work done to it. It had $100 some worth of work that had to be done. I opted to go with the Shark instead and go with a brand new vacuum and see how this one did. And I'll show you in a second what I'm thinking about it. First of all, this isn't one of those videos where I'm saying it does a great job. How it vacuums is amazing. The rest of it is trash. This is what it did to the outside of the guard that goes on. You have to take this off every time. A lot of people don't think that, the cap comes off with the brush and this is on it. When you take it off, you don't realize that this actually does pop off too, and there's actually like a nylon washer that's inside here that is how it stays on tight. There's a bearing in here that that kind of turns and spins around. Right now it's cool to the touch. I'm touching it right now, you can tell. It's cold. Anyway, I just got done cleaning off the brush roll. As you can tell, the brush is clean. It's got a little guide that goes down the center that you can cut all the hair and whatnot off, since I do have dogs and my wife's got long hair. This is what came off the brush roll just from vacuuming the living room one time. You couldn't even see the brushes anymore because it was so covered in whatnot. Anyway, I vacuum the carpets about once a week, so it's not like, I don't vacuum ever. I'm kind of a vacuum guru, so I love vacuuming the house, and I was really hoping to have good results with this guy. So anyway, I'm going to show you from start to finish. This video is going to be a little longer. There's Moose right there, so that's what I have to work with for my golden. Anyway, I'm going to set the phone down quick so I can put this thing on, and then I'll show you. So you pop the canister off, or the top lid pops off there. My 10-month-old is getting in the way. He's going to be part of the video whether or not you like it or not. Then you just pop it in there, and then that guide fits down in there. Mine's getting kind of tight now because it's about ready to go back to get a new one. Good news is with these vacuum cleaners, watch out bud. Good news is with these vacuum cleaners is it does come with, I believe, a 5-year warranty or something like that. If it's broke, you can send it back and you can fix it. Good thing, because you'll be sending back a vacuum cleaner. What I've been doing is sending them back about once every probably 10 times I use the vacuum. So here we go. Okay, so that was one room right there. Sorry it took a couple minutes to vacuum it, but my intention is to send this into Shark and show them exactly what's going on with my vacuum cleaner, because every time I go to send back another one, they act like I'm committing a felony or something. And you know, obviously I'm gonna keep it on the vacuum so I'm not running away with it. I'm just gonna turn off the TV. So anyway, every time I send one back, their customer service, you know, gives me the runaround about, you know, what's going on with the vacuum cleaner, and pretty much been the same thing every time. This vacuum cleaner that I got back this time, it seemed like it was already a refurbished model, because it seemed like it was low on power compared to my other one. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. So this is what I got off of there, off of that, just vacuuming that one room. So I'll probably clean that. I'll obviously clean that out, but once every room you got to clean that out, as opposed to other vacuum cleaners where it seems like you can just kind of keep on going. So I'm going to pop this off and I'll show you exactly what's going on here. So this is first of all what's going on. That bearing gets so hot that it's actually melting this end plate, which is just a hard plastic. Now, the first time that I took this off, I didn't realize that it had burned through, because I vacuumed the living room with it, and I thought I was good to go, but I grabbed the end of it and I gave myself a 2nd-degree burn on my hand from this bearing right there, because I grabbed the end of it and I touched it right there, and I guarantee you right now that that is extremely hot. So I'm going to carry this into the kitchen. Vacuum cleaner, as far as a review on that, great power, you know, great suction, you know, it cleans better than most vacuum cleaners. Only problem is the parts that they're using, the mechanical parts that they're using for pickup, fall apart almost immediately. The brush roll it seems like a good design. This little ridge in there where you just slide the knife. See, I'll put that right inside there. If I had 2 hands, you'd just be able to zip that right along that edge, and then you just dig the hair out. You know, I don't mind cleaning out the brush roll, and I actually appreciate the fact that they made it so easy to take this brush roll off. Problem is this area right here melts that hard plastic, and then this area down here is the other issue. On the opposite end, this is actually the gear drive that spins the actual brush roll itself. Well, hair gets inside of here as well, or on the side of it as well, and then it melts onto the actual plastic. So as you can see, this here is just from trying to scrape the old hair and whatnot off in that plastic that's melted off in it. So now this isn't even smooth anymore. It's actually rough to, you know, I mean, I've only vacuumed with this literally 10 times, and this has already happened. Extremely poor design as far as I'm concerned. Now this side here, all I gotta do, I'm gonna hold on with 2 hands so it's gonna be a little bit close, but I'll take my knife and I'll pop this bearing out. Damn, it's hot. I don't even know, I gotta get a stronger knife. Wrong tool for the job. So anyway, I can pop this gear out. Now you can see what's down inside of there, and that's literally from vacuuming one carpeting. This is part of their issue. Now that bearing is extremely hot. I wish I had my infrared meter, because I mean that thing is burning up right now. On the inside of there, that is just covered in melted plastic and melted hair. Every time you vacuum, you can actually smell it burning. See if I can. Nope, that's freaking ouch. Because what you do is you slide that extra junk off in there. That's got to be 200 degrees or better now. I still can't touch it. So anyway, there you go. That's what happens. As you can tell, start to finish, the brush roll was clean of any debris, any hair. So from the start, you could tell that it was a clean vacuum cleaner. I cleaned one floor with it, and I ended up with this mess, which in my opinion is fine because of the ease of use of taking off the actual brush head itself, not having to do with any belts or whatnot. But being how it's that gear driven from the inside there, it's to me a poor design because they have a poor seal so that debris and hair can get on the outside edges there. That's terrible. So then the longer you use it like that, and not knowing it, I can sort of touch it now, but the longer you use it like that, not knowing, you're gonna wreck your vacuum cleaner. This was, I believe, over a $200 and some vacuum. So in my opinion, you should be able to vacuum your whole house with it as long as you're changing that canister, and it should be good to go. When you put it away, you know, maybe clean this, you know. On my Dyson, I clean the brush roll off about every other time I use the brush roll because it actually kept itself clean. You know, stuff didn't seem to bind up in it as much, and it actually vacuumed when it was brand new better than what this one does when it is brand new. It had a more powerful motor in it than this one does. So anyway, just letting you know what's going on over here. But don't buy the Sharp. Go Dyson.